Chapter 16 of Getting to Know Grace.
Herta's father is in deep thoughts right now. He was reminiscing about the past. In the past, he has his hands on the floor as he's bowing to the Duke. Your Excellency told me that if I continue with my research here, he will take care of the well-being of my wife and daughter. I beg you not to send my wife to that place. She's weak and suffers from FSFia. She won't be able to resist an environment like that. Yes, Torture's asylum is a difficult and hard place for a woman. It's full of criminals, the R word, and brawls are common. So people like to get into fights, and it's a very violent and dangerous place to be in. But don't worry, at least I'll make sure she doesn't die there. So follow the investigation devoutly. If it achieves results, I'll take out your wife from there. I see. She is a hostage. Not only her, your daughter also. In case your wife die, I need another hostage. The Duke sees that Herta's father is clenching his fist in anger. One last thing. As my professional doctor, you can poison me anytime. If I die, I have arranged for your whole family to be killed in front of you in the most painful way possible. Of course, the same will happen if you don't get progress. I don't have much patience. You must be aware that this opportunity is a generous distinction for you, Dr. Richter, considering that you have witnessed terrible deaths, countless people of your same race who suffered for me. The day I get that cure for my illness, I plan to kill those 3. Do I look like someone who is going to keep a resentful slave as my personal medic? He tried to hide it, but I can see the malice in his eyes every time he injects me. If everything here as I wanted, I would have already eliminated them. I assassinate anyone who has felt hatred for me, even if only once. That's what I've always done. Back to the present, Dr. Richard is still at his desk. If I'm going to die anyway, I'll do it fighting for my life at least once. I hope your daughter is helpful. It's something I don't regret. Since Grace is working with Dr. Richard to get revenge against her dad. In another place, at Lillian Academy, Grace and Herta are having tea together. The headmistress sent a telegram to Norton asking for an apology after all. Really? Then just accept the apology and end it. It must be weird, but you've acted like a noble so far, right? The dormitory superintendent doesn't know that I'm a slave. And that comment got Grace to widen her eyes in shock. She knew she wouldn't have made a nobleman's son bow towards me. I see you already noticed the superintendent of the dormitory. I don't know if you're at all perspective, or if Lillian is full of fools. Probably both. I told you before, don't pay attention to that matter. If she knows who you are or not, she only serves as the headmistress, bro. Miss, what is it? I don't like your interest in this. It will only complicate things. I wish you would only pay attention to me. I have no intention of killing someone, so don't worry. I want to be at peace until I return to the asylum. So forget people who have already died. So she killed the headmistress. After taking care of yourself for 10 years, you have no rights to tell me anything. However, you plan a murder with the superintendent and you don't even know her? Didn't I just say that pay attention to me? Your Excellency will find out sooner or later. Grace gets upset that Herta didn't pay attention to her, so she threw her teacup across the room. It shattered. Seems like you can't take your eyes off of insignificant things. It seems that you have forgotten the position I have given you. If you don't keep the deal until the end, it will be hard for you to see your mother. On the party night, you received permission to leave the campus, right? What do you mean? Now that's just a paper, miss. I heard that Mrs. Richard's condition has worsened, but why should I care? And that is the end of the chapter.